What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kieran. I like to help people using a spiritual perspective. Today I'm going to be doing a energy update. Okay, so this is going to be for the Twin Flame Collective, though a lot of this stuff honestly applies to um, people going through spiritual awakening, part of that same energy. So if you wanted to watch it, just ignore the fact that I'm going to be mentioning stuff about twin flames, and that's cool too. You'll probably still get the message. Otherwise, let's probably just get right into it. So this is basically going to be about October, okay? Because this is the last day of September. You guys probably felt like September went by super quickly. The whole year's been going by really fast. So it's the whole year has honestly been like my first sexual experience. So very quick and not a lot of fun. So anyway, so let's just get started, okay? I'm gonna do it a little bit differently this time, at least for me anyway. I don't know if you're new to my channel, you probably don't care either way, but for me, I'm gonna do it a little bit new. I'm basically gonna be talking about what's going on, okay, within this collective, what's happening at this time, and then I'll break it down a little bit later into what's going on specifically with the Divine Feminines and with the Divine Masculines, okay? So, all that being said, the first thing you might notice about October is completion, okay? Basically, any cycles that have been continuing this year, really even all your life, are going to be ending, okay? Now, specifically, of course, it's going to have to do with you twin flames out there, but the idea here is October is going to be ending things, really bringing things to a completion for you guys, okay? Now, again, September was a lot of letting go. That's why it really went by so quickly, okay? A lot of stuff is coming up to the surface, a lot of heavy energies, really, like even the past couple of weeks, especially the last week, you guys might have been feeling very, very strange. And especially at the beginning of September, there was a lot of detachment, right? There's a lot of back and forth energies going on that are really all ending. And the reason that they came up so much during September was because in October, there's going to be this new energy that's going to allow you guys to complete things, okay? And this completion is going to allow you guys to really breathe a sigh of relief, okay? Or at least put you in a position in which you guys feel more comfortable, okay? You guys might be struggling right now, and yet you realize that around you time seems to be picking up and things are going fast and you don't really know what to do. For me personally, literally 2 months ago in August, right? Even at the end of July, beginning of August, my life was standstill. I mean, there was nothing going on. I was like a child or something. Like I don't know what the hell I was doing, but I had no prospects, nothing, just ideas and things. Not really doing anything. Really depressed. My nose was still big, so I guess that was still there. But now September, a lot of by this point, so much stuff going on that I don't even know how to manage my time. Okay, so it's interesting that in just 2 months, my life went from literally nothing. Okay, to very busy, very hectic, a lot of projects, a lot of things that I'm doing, okay? And so it's just been very, very interesting to watch that unfold looking back. It's insane. Like, I don't even know who I was 2 months ago, right? And that's how fast time moves when you're on this journey, okay? So October is really going to be a time where things are starting to complete themselves, and you're going to be able to start seeing things really come to fruition, things that you've been planting seeds. Okay? You're going to start seeing those seeds actually grow, whether into bushes, okay, they're really going to take root. They're going to be something that you can actually see in your physical reality, okay, your manifesting ability, okay, that's also going to get stronger as well during October, okay, which leads me into my second point, okay, is manifesting your desires, all right, so basically, touching on this, okay, in October, because of this energy is really coming into you guys, because you guys are going to be completing cycles, there's going to be this ability around you to allow yourself to manifest the things that you need to or that you want. Now, it could be as simple as getting laid. I don't know if that's what you want in October. It could be bigger things, moving, jobs. Okay, whatever you've been focusing on, whatever it is that you're trying to get, these things are going to attract. They're going to come to you very, very naturally. Okay, you're going to be going into the flow of things a little bit more. Okay, things are going to be making. If they don't make sense to you logically, they're going to make sense to you intuitively, meaning you're going to know what to do at the right time. Okay, these things are going to be very natural. Now, today I'm going to share with you a little funny story that happened today. It's a perfect example of what I mean. And this isn't really, I don't know if this is manifesting a desire. This is two parts, okay? This first part that I'll mention, which is directly related to manifesting desires. I remember I was sending a video, text message, or a voice message, I don't know, or care, whatever it was called, doesn't matter, who cares. And I was sending it to whoever it was, and so I was telling this person that that I had a job interview, and it went really well. And the first day that I got my new car, I got that job interview, right? Nice little synchronicity. But then I didn't hear anything back. And so I was like, I wonder what happened, right? And then, right after I sent that message, not right after, maybe 15 minutes, they called me for a second interview on the phone. Um, and I did the phone interview while I was driving, and it was fine. And so it went well. And then, I'm going to hear back from them, but it went really well. And even if I didn't get the job, I don't really care that much. But the idea is that I'm manifesting that. It's just funny how quickly that manifested, right? I was literally just saying, like, to this person, like, I wish they would just, call me back, let me know what's going on. I wonder what's happening. It's been about a week. Like, what's going on here? The guy said that they give me a call in a couple of days, you know. But I manifested that very quickly, right? The second part of that, and this is what I mean by going within the flow, is things are going to be more natural. So not only was that a good example of things being in the flow, but I remember at the time when I was sending this message, I was out hiking. Okay, I went to a place to hike. It's where people, I believe, bury dead bodies where I live. I'm not too sure. I haven't buried a dead body myself, but if I ever need to, that's probably the place I'll go to. And I was hiking, and it's actually kind of a shame because the place had actually been recently affected by some fires, so most of it looks like ash. It's just black. It honestly looks like something from Lord of the Rings. It's pretty cool if it wasn't so sad, but either way, I was there hiking, doing my thing, and I was in this space which actually had been preserved, which happened to be my favorite spot. It's the only place left that has all of the trees and bushes and the animals that are left there. So it's very secluded, like right in the center of it all, at the lowest point. There's maybe like a half mile of something real, okay? So it's like a haven almost. So I went there, sit on a rock, relax, meditate, stare at birds, poke lizards with sticks, whatever I was doing. And it was fun for me. And then I remember I just felt like kind of inspired, or I guess I was just ready to leave, right? I just felt, okay, I guess that's time, that's enough, time to go. So I remember walking out, and literally just as I was walking out, some new people, some whatever kind of couple, a couple was coming in, and they were so obviously trying to have sex wherever I was, right? And like they were already getting into it, and I was like, oh, in my mind, I was like, oh shit, I picked the right time to get out of there, because otherwise, if they would have started having sex, I wouldn't have even noticed until like a little bit, and then it would have been too awkward to say anything, so I would have been forced to watch two people have sex, and that would have, I'm not really trying to see that stuff. But anyway, the idea there is that timing, right? The timing was perfect. It's something inside of me was like, oh, I think it's time to go. I left, and literally just as I was doing, I passed this new people, okay? And even if they weren't obviously so trying to have sex, I wasn't trying to share this my personal space, my own little fun with two other people, so that I didn't know. So that's not my jam. So this just works out perfectly like that. And those are just small examples. It could be grander things. I know those are so small, but the reason that I mentioned something small is because they're very relatable, right? So just take that with a grain of salt. But whatever's going on in your life, you're going to find out that in October, there's going to be a lot of potential, a lot of energy that's going to allow things to start shifting in your favor. Okay, again, luck is basically coming your way. I do a lot of tarot readings. Presumably, most of you guys know that. And I always have been seeing the star card recently. Okay, and the star card in tarot represents hope, faith. If you're in a period of bad luck, it would basically indicate that there's some good luck coming. Okay, so moving on. There's going to be some need to make choices, okay? Now, this is going to be directly related to you, Twin Flames, okay? The idea here with the choice is that you guys are going to have to make really choices about what's going on in your love life, okay? Now, this doesn't just directly relate to Twin Flames, but this is a Twin Flame energy update, so naturally just, it's going to be for you guys. But when this is going on, the reason that I say choice is because you're having this new energy come in, and because you are completing cycles, and there is new things coming towards you guys, things that are allowing you guys to build yourself and create a future, okay? Now, when that happens, you get directly confronted with the past, because in order to keep moving forward, you can't keep holding on to the past, right? For instance, with me, my problem has never been my inability to move forward. I have lots of problems, or at least I've had many, many problems in my life, whether it was addictions, depression, I don't know what else. Sometimes my hair was greasy, but the idea was that no matter what I was struggling with in life, my problem was never that I would stay there. I would always move. I would always keep going. Sometimes physically, I would always end up moving, okay? But what my problem was, and what you may relate to, is I would always look back, okay? I would move forward 100 feet, whatever metaphorical distance I'm going here, and I would always end up looking back. And when you look back, you kind of have to stand still. You can't keep moving forward and looking back, right? You stop, and then you turn, and you look, okay? That stuff is going to be really coming to a head in October, where you guys are finally going to have to confront it, that you guys are going to need to let go. This is going to be directly for you, Twin Flames, absolutely, that you're going to need to learn how to let go of your divine masculine or your partner, whatever's going on with you guys. You're going to have to make a choice about love and about your life, okay? There's going to be a lot of choices, okay? Even separate from relationships, there's going to be a lot of choices that are being made in October because, again, a lot of new stuff coming in. You guys are going to have to find some way to sacrifice, okay? You guys are going to have to make a sacrifice. That is a huge theme in October, and it's one of the things that I really put down here is anything not serving you will demand to be let go. Okay, it's number 4 that I put down here, and a sort of sharing with that is making some sort of sacrifice. Okay, now examples of this. Okay, again, I'll share from my own life, no problem doing that. My time management, like I mentioned earlier, is absolute shit. Okay, it's terrible. It's honestly like a hurricane. Okay, doesn't make any sense. It's terrible. I'm just gonna keep saying terrible until I find a new adjective. But so really, you know, it was working for a while. Okay, where I didn't have that many project things going on. Okay, I could afford to work and then take a break, work, then take a break, work, you know, and so on and so on. Whereas before in my life, I would often not do anything and just waste all my time, right? Which was, you know, obviously negative. And then I found some way to balance that, and I was like, okay, you know what I'll do is I'll do some work, I'll write, I'll do music, I'll do schoolwork, I'll whatever I'm doing, and then I'll go do something, you know, I'll go be lazy or whatever, watch TV, watch Netflix, whatever it was, okay? But now recently, okay, that was working for a little bit, but things again are picking up, new opportunities are coming in, and I realized that, you know, as new things come in, my passion is growing, okay, and things that I really, really want and desire are coming to the forefront where you can't ignore them anymore, where the fears and the insecurities are basically at a point where they're just not, you know, they're easier to deal with now because they're superseded by your inner innate desire to grow and continue and expand and be successful. So for me, I have to make a choice with just the way that I manage time, okay? Because if I want to be successful, then I can't watch 5 episodes of Seinfeld, all right, and eat chocolate, okay? I can't do it. I can watch 1 episode of Seinfeld and maybe have, like, you know, a little chocolate or no chocolate at all, which hurts me to say, but because I love chocolate, guys, okay? I would do almost anything for chocolate. But anyway, I digress. The idea here is that I'm going to have to sacrifice stuff, okay? I just need to, right? And you guys are going to be finding out that too, about yourself in whatever way. You're going to have to sacrifice something in order to get ahead. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you won't ever be able to do that again. It just means that for this time period, you have to know really how to go with the flow. And if you're in a period where everything is moving forward, then you have to jump into that and go. There'll be tons of time in the, you know, the near future to relax and rest. But right now, there's a time for doing, and there's a time for resting. And right now, this is a time for doing. So you have to go with that energy, because when you're with this energy, you'll naturally feel better. Physically, okay, you'll feel better. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you'll begin to feel better. Okay. So just go with the flow for now, right? The 5th thing that I put down here again, and I think I alluded this to earlier, is new opportunities. Okay. Now these opportunities are going to come in the form of everything. Okay, and when I say everything, I mean job opportunities, money opportunities, projects, career opportunities, friendships, relationships, okay? Anything to help you heal and grow is coming in. You guys are going to be having opportunities to also feel more connected to yourself, okay? Because I think I just mentioned this maybe a minute or 2 ago. I'm feeling new passion, right? This is what's going to be happening with you guys as well. You guys are going to be feeling more inspired to just take action and do things. Now, if you guys find yourself right now at a point where you are feeling low in this journey, in this relationship, whatever you found yourself in life, in circumstance, okay, there is going to be an opportunity in October to complete that and get that out of your system. And the sooner that you can accept that, the sooner you can jump into that, the quicker you'll be able to manifest this huge new beginning for you, this completion of a cycle, so that something new and beautiful can begin in your life, okay? And so you guys might be feeling like a little, what's it called, the metamorphosis stage of that caterpillar, butterfly life cycle thing. And you guys are going to be turning into that butterfly basically in the next month or so, okay? So you guys have to really get ready for that, right? And this is what's happening. This is why it's all coming up to the surface now, because your higher self knows what's happening. It knows what's being prepared for you. You're literally just the actor in your life, okay? So even though things might be really sucky right now, it ultimately is happening exactly as it's supposed to, okay? And that's probably difficult to hear and sometimes doesn't really help. I understand that completely, but that is what's going on, okay? So that being said, the DFs, okay? The DFs at this time are going to be battling a new life, okay? This is what's happening with you guys. You guys are battling something, heading forward with this direction, trying to manifest things, so your life is becoming extra difficult, right? And these types of things are going to be, there's going to be obstacles and stuff in your way. But the good news is these obstacles are not there to hurt you or to dissuade you. They are only there to prove that you can do it. Okay? So for the DFs, if you find yourself with obstacles and stuff in your way, that means that you're very, very close, because you guys are battling a new life. You guys have started a new beginning, a new empire, and basically what's happening is you guys are going to create something beautiful and new, and that is going to change everything, change your perception, okay? Change the way that you look at things, and change your whole life in regards to everything: relationships, career, money, finances, whatever, okay? Whereas the DMs, the masculines, okay, they're battling an old life, which means they're having a lot of tower moments and things are falling apart because they're completing an old life cycle. And that is why everything that for them is going to fall apart, a lot of it's going to fall apart in October. Whether this is belief systems, whether this is outdated personal opinions, karmic relationships, all that stuff's going to end in October, or at least around that time. The energy is going to be there for them, okay? Because again, they're battling an old life, and that stuff is going to end, okay? And the DFs, you guys, battling that new life, completing the new life that you set off to start, that you set off probably a while ago to try and create for yourself. That's going to be completed, and you guys are going to begin something new, that next level. And your divine masculines are going to be battling that old life, and it's finally going to come to an end because they can't battle it anymore. It's a losing battle, okay? So hopefully that was helpful for all you guys out there. Okay, so this is again the month of October, so let me know if it helped, okay? And then again, though this isn't a tarot reading, I'm going to leave my website in the description box, so if you guys do want to book a reading with me, the prices and stuff will be there. They're pretty cheap. Some of them are cheaper than a hooker in Tijuana, so, and I would know, okay? All right, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys another day. All right, thanks, guys, bye.